the halfway point of the season now, Doris. Teams starting to check the standings more often.
That is so true, Brian, because the playoff picture starts to come into a little bit sharper focus. The best teams usually have created some level of separation. Then you usually have those middle-of-the-pack teams. What's amazing to me is the parity in the league, and typically we're seeing the tightness reflected in the standings.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Then it's Edey, then there's Ja Morant, and it's Wells in at the 2. Here's Collier. And there's Collins on the assist from Collier.
Yeah, John Collins doing work in the painted area right there. Gotta love it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. One thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Now here's Bane. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Yeah, tremendous body control from Bane. The pull-up is an impossible shot to defend.
For 3, Collier. Cleared away by Wells. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Jackson for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Marking it outside. Over Bane. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Over Sexton. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Bane's got his second bucket on the night.
And I like that there. I mean, get Bane something in rhythm.
Marketing for 3. The rebound by Edey.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
The shot. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Pass to Kessler. Shot from the low post is good. Kessler's got his second basket of the game. Here's Morant. He's got 5. From the arc. Drains the triple.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Markkanen with it. For 3, Collier knocks it down from distance.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's Morant missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Collier, no good. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform?
I'm not going greatest player, B.A. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. And Utah has possession. 4-point game. Here's Collins. Cash money on the open jump shot. Collins has gotten his third basket of the night.
Collins, such a confident shooter, and this guy on the catch, he's ready to rock.
Morant, and he drains the quick shot.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Collins outside, driving to the basket. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bain with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. That's good from Jackson on the assist from Bain.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Collins outside. Marketed for 3. Offensive rebound. Kessler finds Collins. And here's Clarkson. Tries yet again. And the jumper is good. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. Puts up a deep 3. Jackson can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 5. From outside the arc. Rebound by Jackson. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Edey, that's good.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Utah's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. For 3, Collier. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Memphis leading by 7. Here's Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Collins outside to the inside. And finished off by Kessler.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. On the wing, Bain. Over Clarkson. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's G.G. Jackson. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Pippen in at the point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Fires for 3. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Greg.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bain, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Potter, he's checked in for Shibwe. Clarkson for 3. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Grizzlies lead by 14. Jackson for 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Sensible is checked in for Utah. And let's take a minute for the rookie leaderboard and to look at the top free throw shooters in this rookie class. Fourth, Keontae George.
A skill that works at every level, free throw shooting. And he's been comfortable even under the bright lights of the NBA.
Inside, here's Clarkson. Here's Sexton. Pass to Filipowski. Kicks it out to Clarkson. He drops it from range. Clarkson's got 7.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the 3 ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
Fires in the triple. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And stolen by Jackson. Jackson, the pass to Jackson. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
That's his first.
And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
High-value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
Pippen, no good. Jazz trail by 17. Here's Clarkson. Pass to George. Kicks it out to Clarkson. The 3 is up. And it's Bane with the rebound. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Here's Jackson. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis.
Well, Jordan Clarkson specializes at capitalizing on what the defense gives him. Nicely done in the mid-range.
Good on the shot. Wells has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's George. No points so far. Jack's up at 3. The rebound by Jackson. Here's Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Setting each other up beautifully, I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists. Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Exactly what Kessler does off every miss. Go pursue the basketball and get the opportunity for a second chance.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to review the game plan. Different look here for Utah. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Sensabaugh. Colin Sexton comes in for Clarkson. And it's Collier in for George. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes. Grizzly foul. Wells. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Markkanen outside, launches it, hits a three-pointer. Markkanen's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Aldama. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Collins. And there's the lob. Stolen by Bane. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Morant. Goes up again, and out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Now let's see which squads have been making a real impact with their shot blocking. The real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In third, Memphis.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
Jazz trail by 20. Here's Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sexton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
And Morant gets it to go.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here's Collier. He's got 5. Ja Morant grabs a miss.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Bane, the pass to Wells. From behind the arc. And another 3 for Memphis.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Tipped away. Stolen by Bane. And stolen by Sexton. Takes one from 10 feet, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Collier.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark, and it's Jaren Jackson in for Aldama. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Here's Jackson. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
It's Markkanen with the drive, and that one good. Markkanen's got 5.
Boy, at 7 feet, Markkanen can really move. This guy very tough to stop on the dribble drive.
2 points. That one goes.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Memphis ahead, running away with this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome It'll be the Hawks against the Pistons out in Detroit. 7 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off.
These teams are well matched. It's going to be...
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Grizzlies.
Their ability to string...
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's Collier in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Collins outside. For 3, Sexton. Utah gets it back. Kicks it out to Markkanen. 3-pointer. Again, Markkanen missing. And so it's Memphis with it. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Pass to Collier. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. Give him 8.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Stolen by Collins. And he's going for the lob. And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use. Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. And let's take a look now at some numbers for him. Grizzlies on D. Kessler finds Collins. Sexton with it. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
And here's Morant outside. They get it back.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Shot's good by Collier.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Edey, that's good.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Outside Sexton. Let's go with a 3. Connects from downtown. Sexton's got his second basket on the night.
How about the response from Colin Sexton with some range?
Wells misses. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Memphis making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. Clark is checked in for Memphis. And if you're looking for proficiency in scoring over the last month, look no further than this group. Well, you look at Kessler. Right now, he's second in the league in field goal percentage.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Wells. No good with a layup.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
For 3, Collier. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And here's Clark for 3. Drills it from deep. Clark's got 5 points.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for your Jazz. Filipowski, George.
The 3 from Sexton. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Sinks the tray.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
Jackson Jr.
Utah shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Sexton.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's foul number 2 for him. Clarkson's checked in for Sexton. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Clark outside. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
George's shot is off.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Markkanen outside. 1:37 left in the third quarter here.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
And when you talk about guards who can really attack in the lane, Jordan Clarkson is on that list, Doris.
B.A., there are just certain guys who are comfortable operating in tight windows. Clarkson's mindset is score. He's got a great sense for where and when to pull up into his shot. He can burn you from 3. Little bit streaky, but boy, he can really get on a hot streak.
Shot's good by Moran.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
George against Clark. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Grizzlies.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Sensabaugh is checked in for Utah. Pass to Clarkson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Clarkson's got 11 points.
Well, Jordan Clarkson came into the NBA as an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
And the basket by Aldama.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Markkanen. Wide open look. The Grizzlies pull it in. Clark's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Yep, that one's good.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Utah shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Sensabaugh shooting 1.
And the technical free throw is good.
Number 19, Sviatoslav Mikhailuk.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Conchar. Now here's Jackson. He shoots it. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket. 7 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It's on John Conchar. That's his first foul.
4th team foul.
Here's Clarkson for 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's Memphis destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Santi Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's John Conchar, then it's Jackson, and it's Pippen in at the 1. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Mikhailuk. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And the Grizzlies shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Jackson. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Now George. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Filipowski. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Pippen. Over George. Clarkson grabs a miss.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And we think of Clarkson often as a scorer, but there, making the unselfish pass, just great work.
Conchar, good.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
George feels it out a bit to the middle. Pass to Sensabaugh. The 3-ball. Conchar pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Clark. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Clarkson for 3. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Aldama, no good. Utah has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Kicks it to George. To the paint. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Here's Conchar. Utah grabs the miss. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Cash money from 16 feet away. Mikhailuk's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Sensabaugh, and they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The pull-up. Here's the second effort. Pass to Filipowski. George outside. Clarkson outside. Offline with a 3. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And another basket for Memphis.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Kennard, he's checked in for Jackson. Outside Sexton. Lets the 3 fly. Memphis with a rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And here's Clark for 3. Knocks down the long J. Clark's got 20 points.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Collins, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved, hitting jumpers and catch and shoot. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And the technical free throw is good. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Here's Markkanen, plenty of space. Here's Kessler, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What I love about Walker Kessler right now is he's feeling it offensively and he's aggressively pursuing the basketball.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Kicks it out to Collins. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And it's LaRavia missing. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Markkanen. Aldama grabs a board.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Here's LaRavia. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Pippen. Yep, it's good.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, Brandon, a great win. Does it feel like this team is moving in the right direction?
Yeah, I mean, every game we're just trying to build, really trying to get better and better every game. So it just feels good to see us get better.
It's a marathon. Thanks, Brandon.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And we present the player of the game, Ja Morant.